The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Off-play action on first down. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Unleashes one. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. And he's going to take off. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Oof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be
really
really good at having a short-term memory and just
great
turn the
play.
page. There's tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. We've got a lot of ball left to play. You got to keep going.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Makes the grab. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Quarterback making checks. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. That's reeled in. It's Lofton. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Direct snap. It's Floyd. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Going to swing it on second down. He uncorks one deep. Got it inside the 10. They get him.
Oh, that's a quick call. Oh.
This is who the Canes are. Speed at wide receiver. Santana Moss, Andre Johnson, you name it. The list goes on, and this guy can join that list.
Yeah, you know, it's fun. It's fun when you're playing in the state of Florida. You can throw a rock and hit somebody that can run a 10-200. That's really nice. They find elite playmakers out wide at Miami, and you've seen so many greats throughout their history.
Ah, good
Looking for
play.
the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Miami!
Ah, this guy's gonna put on. He's gonna knock that
After
down.
that drive, sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good. A very
Damn.
five-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
Rocking.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. That's caught. It's Wiley. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up to the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit of time to get to that first down mark. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early. We're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, the 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. Wants to throw it. Gonna let it fly. He's got it inside the 15. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal. Defense looks like they're coming. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Georgia! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And there's so many targets to focus
That
on,
is
so
horrible.
many playmakers, and they just lost
Ran
him. They
to
lost the running
loaded
back
box
out of the
there.
backfield. He catches the football, does the rest, takes it into the end zone. What a nice weapon to have on your team.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. receiver. To the air on first down.
Ah!
Hands, it's Moore.
Oh.
At the 40, there he goes. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. The Canes will hustle to the line.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the
He's killing me on that.
Weapon,
What
he's
was
putting
you
his defense
doing?
on alert early.
They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. On first down, here comes this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right.
Oh, he's got a nice scheme, bro.
Down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. They've really got this offense humming. Just a fourth play of the drive, and it's first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, looking for the
Good
score.
play.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Canes.
We gotta adjust
This guy
to.
just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
No special place to go. You coming back soon.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Right on the money. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Georgia going up tempo. Second down, they'll go to the air. Rolls it in. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. They're working that left side. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second.
Yes, the other night while you were sleeping, vaguely heard you whisper someone's name.
So after the break, they'll go back to work.
You just say nothing.
Defense in press coverage. Finds his big tight end. Now the connection takes him to the 11. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Dogs!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with you.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the Pac-12 today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. Iowa is down right now inside Kinnick Stadium, but this young man under center is showing some moxie. We could see a legend born in Iowa City today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by
killing my defense right now.
If anything changes in this pivotal Pac-12 matchup, guys, you know.
All right, we got these.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts that they will take the penalty. He wants to change this route. He wants to throw it.
Oh.
Makes the grab. It's Carr. That'll be good.
I'll let him do that one more time.
And the Canes moving quickly to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Oh! I had it set up perfectly.
They'll line up for a second down play. From the gun, they'll try to impose.
Whoa! Look at that! Boy, that boy is killing me.
Touchdown, Hurricane.
Oh my
And
God.
once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this
Oh,
offense is
goodness.
top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle.
Carving through my defense.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd
It's like certain plays I can't keep getting beat on.
He stopped at the 15.
Like I can't. I'm not gonna keep beating the play. I just gotta stop. Jeez. God, please.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. Makes the catch. It's Wiley. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. He'll throw.
Oh! I pressed the wrong button. I'm trying to throw the triangle.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times. This first half, finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what?
Oh my God, that was bad. I'm trying to throw it to my tight end.
Helping out on that receiver.
Oh, that should have been an interception. Oh, look, why would I throw that? I'm trying to throw it to the tight end, bro.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Taylor. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Georgia comes quickly to the line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready.
Turning it on. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. The Bulldogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. Got some room, and to the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last
Come on,
drive...
D, this is a huge stop right here.
He'll start the return inside his stride. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wide receiver going in motion.
Bro, why is he not running with him? Like, bro, what is going on?
Step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Back to pass on second down.
Ah!
Grab near the sticks. It's Moore. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Quarterback may change this route. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Lofton. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
And the Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Off the RPO.
He's running out there. It was running out there. Just couldn't get through it.
45, that's good enough for a first down.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. He wants to throw it again. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
He's going for the big play.
Dang. Quarterback is killing me.
Staring at 4th down. This is a hard game and a hard position to play. But if you're a starter at this level, you cannot miss that throw.
No, all in the right. They don't miss that very often. I mean, those are the throws that usually say big plays on. Receiver gets a step, gets open. That's not one that they usually miss.
They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. On the offensive line, that's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Oh my gosh! This is not the time to do this.
Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count.
Like of all times, this is not the time to do this. This is not. This is not the time. Oh my God.
The snap sets up to throw. Going for it all.
Oh, he drops it.
The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep ones.
He just straight up drops it.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Stomp here. I don't know. What do you call it? Third. Hospital. Got 2 delayed games.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch.
Oh, he dropped that!
Complete a defender all over him. Knocked the ball around. 4th down coming up.
Look at that.
I gotta be honest, guys. I know there are a lot of people out there with this field position that would say punt the football, but based on the success they've had early in this game, with 3 touchdowns already, playing with confidence, I think I'd just go for it here.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down.
Man, them delayed games cost me, right?
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20th to 19-yard line.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down You know, right before the half, you want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
To the air on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Got enough space. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Wiley. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play. They'll immediately call timeout.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air on second down. The screen, and watch out. Touchdown, Georgia. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half.
Hi, baby.
Great execution by this offense.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down.
Dang, that interception.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the snap, it's Floyd. Slithers into space. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On the direct snap, it's Floyd. And you make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Hurricanes will kick it off to start the second half. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 40-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have to know where your answers are.
We got to stay locked in, and we got to put the dagger in right now.
The Dogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
That's an absolute strike right there, giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
Exactly.
Looking to throw on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Trying to make magic with his feet. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell. They want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just try to get to him, try to get him on the ground, with this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
Wants to fire on second down. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Touchdown, Dogs! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Tough to beat in action, gentlemen. You know that. And let's take a look at the highlights. Minnesota is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things in Minneapolis. Trust me when I tell you that. On this field and off it, this game is not over. They're trailing by 10 to the Red Hawks of Miami. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks.
Ah!
In the middle, it's Lofton.
Bro, I'm looking everywhere but where I need to look.
They stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Hurricanes come to the line trying to convert on fourth down. Motion from the wideout. On fourth down, trying to find his man. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. Quickly complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Georgia going up tempo. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. The screen, he can go. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown Bulldogs. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
I see him cheated in, and I'm still allowing him to run that route. Come on, bro.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's
dangerous. Oh, he trucked me.
They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. The Canes with the 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Floyd. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
That wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Sends it downfield.
Oh.
The ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man to the left. Breaks into the open. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
This guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open. And his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Looking deep.
Ah, dots.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run. And they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carry.
Bro, good play.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Plant. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to take a shot. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Oh, he's got a chance. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And the Bulldogs lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Running into the open space. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Johns. And they'll move the chains with the 1st down, but that might be it for the 3rd quarter. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Catch in the middle, it's Taylor.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
And the Dogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw again. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more as the game goes on.
He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open.
This is so a Jesse Palmer. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Gotta look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grabbed behind the line. It's Williams. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
He turns that loose down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
The offense changing the play. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Going to try to get it himself. At the 20, he's got space. He got enough for the first down before sliding, but there is a marker on the field. It might be coming back. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. To the air on first down. Fires to the end zone. And it's picked off for the third time today. Got room on the return. He's at the 40. At the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Georgia. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There'll be a new team atop the rank. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man in the middle. And he makes a grab. Defense draped all over him, and it's 1st and goal at the 9. He's looking to pass. Trying to find the end zone. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. On the ground. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help.
Oh, he wants it all. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
And now this offense will take the field again. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. After the filthy move, he's got room. Racing down the left side. He's at the... And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Lining up for the PAT. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Eastern Michigan is ahead in this one. This team plays a hard-nosed style of football there in the MAC, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 4 over Toledo. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Looking downfield on first down. He's got an open man. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw on first down. It's caught downfield. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll take a shot. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown. A little window dressing here at the end of the game.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. And they're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. This win, guys, if they can finish it off behind this passing attack today, figures to vault them several notches up in the rankings and serve notice of what they're capable of.
It's funny, we're watching this one now, and some people may be surprised because of the numbers besides each of the team's names. By the end of the year, though, this may have been an obvious decision because of how well this team throws the football, David. They are electric through the air.
And listen, it's still early in the season, but you're proving your passing attack, and you're proving you've got an offense to be dealt with. And you're also...
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Moore. Out across the 20, they'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been...
He wants to take the top off. They almost had another interception. They're trying to set records out there.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Handoff from the gun. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Trying to get it to the marker. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward if they're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
He'll start this drive firing. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you, because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
So you might expect to see victory formation. Instead, you will see a field goal attempt. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And
Oh, you missed
they
that.
missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward, if they put their A game together in all three phases, this is a team we're going to be talking about very, very late in the season.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports.